What's up, everybody? Tony Mac here. So anyway, the other night, Friday night, I was driving home and my engine light came on inside my vehicle here. And if you're like me, I hate it when my vehicle is not running right, especially when the engine light comes on. So anyway, it was too late to do anything about it, so I parked it. Next day, I got up and I bought this a long time ago. As you get this Autel, it's a auto link system that you can hook up to your computer to your vehicles, and you go through it and it tells you basically it tells you everything that's wrong with your vehicle, you know, how it's running, your performance, all that other stuff. I think I bought this at one of the auto parts store probably about 5-6 years ago, and actually I've used this quite a bit. It's really come in handy. I think I only paid like $50 or $60 for it, and so yeah, it's got, I don't know which one it was. I don't know if it was AutoZone or O'Reilly's, but it was one of those. Anywho, so the next morning I got up, I put this on and I plugged it in to see what was going on with my vehicle. Well, it said that the number 5 cylinder was misfiring. So I'm thinking it's probably a spark plug, because it's been a long time since I put spark plugs in this. And I was thinking about it actually when I got back off of vacation in June to put spark plugs in this thing. And sure enough, so I went down to O'Reilly's, picked up some spark plugs, and I put them in. Anyway, the spark plugs in this thing is really not easy to put in. The front ones, they're like right here, as you can see. You take this bolt off, you can see that bolt, take that off right there, and pull that out, and then the spark plug's way down in there in that well, and you have to get a long extension and pull that spark plug out. So anyway, I pulled them all out and I did them all. Then the other ones, these three are pretty easy to get to, 1, 2, 3. But then there's these back here, way back here, underneath the firewall, and those are not so easy. So you have to reach back down in there and you got to grab them, and you got to get a 10mm wrench, stick down in there, and you got to put your hand down in there and you got to grab them and pull those out, and then put your deep well socket in there, and you got to, they're a pain in the butt, but I did them. I've done this a couple times already with these. Anywho, as I was doing that, I put them all back in, put all the new spark plugs in, took the old ones out, put the new ones in, and I decided to put my auto link back on. And lo and behold, the number 5 misfire was gone. However, it showed a p0107 or p0701, I think it was p0701, and a p0704 code. And I'm thinking, what the world is that now? So I looked it up, went to Google, looked it up on Google, and Google said that it was too lean. So it's too much air getting into the system, into the throttle body, into the injectors, too much air. So I'm thinking, okay, now what did I do wrong? I know I put spark plugs in, right? Because it's now showing there's no misfire. So what did I do? So anyway, I went and checked everything out. They said it might be a small vacuum leak. Well, I checked all the vacuum hoses and everything. I couldn't find anything. I took apart, then they said it was the MAF, the mass flow sensor, which on this vehicle, which is an 07 Saturn, it is right here. This is my MAF, mass airflow sensor, is sitting right here. So I took this all apart, took this off from the throttle body, took that apart, cleaned it up. I sprayed it with the mass cleaner, and cleaned it all up, let it sit just like they said to. So I did all that and put it all back together. Still didn't work. it still showed, and it was running really rough, idling really rough and everything. So I thought, okay, what else can it be? So what I did is I looked it up, and they said it could be the oxygen sensor, the top, not the lower but the upper. So I thought, okay, well, I'll change that out. So I went and I pulled the old oxygen sensor. As you can see, the oxygen sensor runs up to this here and it plugs in. So I went and bought a new one of those, put that in, put it all back together. Still wasn't running right. It wasn't actually, just wasn't idling. It wanted to almost die every time. So I just kept on checking and looking, and finally I found this. And I don't know if you can see it, but I'm going to show you this. Back down in here, way down inside there, there's a tube coming out of this exhaust header, or the exhaust, or the header, or the head. I don't know what it's coming out of. I don't know if that's the head or the exhaust, but it's coming out, and it was sucking air like crazy inside that little tube right there. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm pointing to it. And I'm thinking, I put my finger up there, and it was sucking my finger inside that tube right there. And I'm thinking, and every time I put my finger up there to hold that, it would start idling better. And it was like, all right, well, what in the world? So what I did, so I ran over to O'Reilly's, right across the street from where I live, and picked up some of those rubber caps. And lo and behold, came back, put that rubber cap on that thing right there, and it runs like a charm. No more codes, and it worked. So what I think what happened is that when I was doing the spark plugs back here, when I was taking these spark plugs out back here, that I might have hit that cap, or that cap was loose or it was brittle, and it just fell off. And it fell off, and I was looking on the ground for it, but it might have fallen off down inside the engine compartment here. And then when I took it for a test ride the first time, when I put the spark plugs in, it might have just fallen off going down the road or something, or it might still be down there, who knows. But anyway, I put that on, and everything seems to be running properly, seems to be running fine. So anyway, if nothing else fails, look for that. That was an easy fix, although I did a lot. Anyway, well, I put a new O2 oxygen sensor on, which is fine. It was like, I don't know, I think this one was like $47 for this one, which is fine. I'll just leave it on there since it's new. I've already got it on there, and I won't have to worry about replacing it for a while. And then also the MAF, the mass airflow sensor, I went ahead and took that off, cleaned it and everything. And so I figured, you know what, at least I don't need a new one, and it's all clean, and it's ready to go for the for a trip, next trip I take. But anyway, so sometimes the fixes are easier than they really are. Anyway, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take this off today, right now, and I'm going to clean up. I'm going to spray some of that mass sensor fluid. I'm going to spray some of that inside here in this throttle body. I'm going to get that nice and clean because that was pretty dirty. So I'm going to get that nice and clean, and yeah, we'll call it a day. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And like I said, I'm not a backyard mechanic. I'm just a backyard mechanic. I used to work on cars, on my own cars. So I'm not like a certified mechanic or anything like that. So I'm just telling you what I found was wrong with my vehicle, and especially these Saturns. These Saturns are really temperamental, and you got to be really on top of them. But anyway, hit the like button and the subscribe button. And this is Tony Mac signing out. We'll see you later. Bye.